Welcome back to FM Story. In the last episode, we began season 3 of this South American Glory Hunt save. We stayed with Internacional to try and get the Copa do Brasil and to make an indent in the Copa Libertadores. The first episodes of the season went well. We won every game in the state championship for the third season in a row to retain that trophy. Copa Libertadores, we started with 3 wins from 4, and the Copa do Brasil's coming up pretty soon. We've been drawn against Atletico Mineiro in the third round, so hopefully we can get past them and make a run in the competition this season. But without further ado, let's get into the action. We're at the end of April for the second leg of the third round of the Copa do Brasil against Atletico Mineiro. We've had an interesting run since the end of the last episode. So we ended the last episode with a 0-0 draw against Independiente del Valle, having had 30-odd shots and a XG of 3.5, but still not managing to score. We then started the league season with a 2-0 defeat away at Corinthians, including Semenyo getting sent off for 2 yellow cards. We then won the first leg away at Atletico Mineiro 5-1. Saldana with a couple, Aravena, Basic and Estevao with the others. And then in the most recent Copa Libertadores game, we won 4-1 away from home against Deportivo Guerra to guarantee our spot in the knockout stages of the Copa Libertadores for this season. And now we have the second leg of the Copa do Brasil coming up. So we've got the second leg of the third round of the Copa do Brasil coming up against Atletico Mineiro. We're only missing Wendell through injury. We do have a few players that are coming back from knocks, but hopefully with that big advantage from the first leg, we have enough to see us into the next round. So this is the side we're going into this second leg with. It's probably just our strongest lineup, depending on who plays where in that front four. Ricard Rios isn't involved because of the cap on foreign players. We've got one too many. He is actually awaiting paperwork according to the information screen on his profile. So hopefully that means he's taking up that Brazilian nationality to ease that problem. But with a 4-goal advantage from the first leg, hopefully we can't manage to throw this one away. Pretty dull opening to the game so far. A throw for us on the right. Vitao in field to Otavio. They're giving him all the time in the world. He finds Lara at left back. Alonzinho gets back to win a challenge. Paz now down the right-hand side. Low cross into the box. Alonzinho's shot's blocked. Barrios on the follow-up. Makes it 1-0 on the night. 6-1 on aggregate. And surely we're securely into the fourth round. As Paz just broke away down this right-hand side. Crosses in. Alonzinho's shot saved well by the keeper. It just pops up nicely though for Barrios at the back post to steer it home. Right, a ball into the box for them. Ball back to the edge of the area in loads of space. And Zaracho fires it home. And I think we were caught sleeping there. We were caught sleeping initially with that ball because no one goes and follows Arthur until it's too late. And then it's pulled back to the edge of the area and no one's anywhere near him, even by the time he gets a shot away. And there we are, half-time 1-1. Yeah, we're 6-2 up in aggregate, so it doesn't really matter too much, but I'd like to see a better performance in the second half. Right, a corner for them, aim to the back post. We've got a head on it. Mauricio now chasing it clear, bringing it forward, finds Semenyo in space on the right. A ball into Saldana, who's now in the box. A very, very swift counter-attack, much, much better. Very precise in everything there. Mauricio brings it clear. Swings the ball across the pitch to Semenyo, who takes it down and then plays it, and Saldana with a run past the defence and then beats the keeper with his left foot. It looks like we've got an injury to Barrios there off the pitch. While we're waiting for that to be dealt with, Semenyo now down the right hand side goes past his man, driving infield a bit, goes past another one, has a go from a narrow angle. The keeper turns it behind for a corner. Mauricio to take it with the in-swinger. Otavio gets his head on it and it goes over the top. We run it back again. Basic back to Vital. Paz down the right hand side. Semenyo loses out. And then they've given it away. Basic to Wanderson. He gives it away as well, which is part of the reason why he's not been in the team. He's not played well since the first season where he was outstanding. Zambrano now finds Wanderson cutting in on that right hand foot. That's more like the Wanderson we saw in the first season. We didn't see much of it last season or this season so far. Right. Paz back to Vital. Zambrano to Wanderson, back to Otavio. Lara in field to Zambrano. We're moving the ball around pretty nicely. Lara down the line for Wanderson. Goes past his man, cross to the back post. Semenyo rises highest, heads home. That's 3-1 on the night, 8-2 on aggregate, with 10 minutes left in the game. Just does well to create this extra bit of space. Swings it across to the back post. Semenyo gets up above his man and powers the header past the keeper. And it Paz with a throw. Mauricio back to Vital. Otavio wide to Lara in loads of space down the line for Wanderson. He loses out and now they're attacking and they're getting numbers forward as well. Well worked. Good save in the end by Rocher, but it was offside. And there we are, victorious 3-1 on the night, 5-2 in aggregate, and we're through to the fourth round of the Copa do Brasil. We're now at the end of May and we've got the second leg of the fourth round of the Copa do Brasil coming up at home against Bragantino. And very similar to last season, after a great start to the season in the State Championship, our league form did not start well. We've done pretty well still in the cup competitions, but league-wise, we've had a bit of a ropey start. Obviously, we'd said that we'd lost the opening league game against Corinthians. Following that second leg against Atletico Mineiro, we lost 2-0 at home to Cuiabá, with Mauricio having got sent off. We then won the last game of the Copa Libertadores group 4-2 to finish top of the group. And then we went into a home game against Palmeiras and lost that 2-1. So we start the league season, we played 3 games, lost 3 games. We won the first leg of the fourth round away at Bragantino 2-0. And then the league form picked up a touch with a 3-2 victory away from home against Bahia and a 3-2 victory at home against Sao Paulo before a 1-1 draw in our last game away at Vasco da Gama. Our form has been a bit up and down since the last game we saw in the Copa do Brasil against Atletico Mineiro, but hopefully with a 2-goal advantage going into this second leg, we can go on and see ourselves through to the quarterfinal. We are missing Wendell, we're probably missing Toma Basic as well, but hopefully with the squad we've got and the advantage we've got, we can secure our space in the next round. So this is the side we've picked for the second leg against Bragantino. It's almost identical to the side we picked for the second leg against Atletico Mineiro. The only difference from that is that Rios has come into the side instead of Basic, who was injured. But hopefully we've got enough firepower to make sure we see it through to the next round. I mean, they are in a woeful run of form, 5 defeats in the last 5, so hopefully we can take advantage of that as well. Right, very little happening early on. It immediately looks like we're going to Semenyo's probably not going to play any more than the first half. And Paz on the right, back to Semenyo, low cross in, cleared. And now they're breaking clear. Rios has got back to tidy it up though. Vital into Zambrano, Otavio, forward to Barrios. Tries to dink a ball over the top for Aravena. It comes back to Barrios, finds Zambrano bursting into the box. He goes down. Nothing doing there. And Zambrano wins it back. Mauricio, we're very lax on the ball here. Rios to Zambrano. Looks to go round the outside. Goes with his right foot. Somehow it squirms through to Semenyo at the back post. He turns it home for 1-0 on the night, 3-0 on aggregate. Both teams have given the ball away a lot in the build-up there. Zambrano then gets it, drives round the outside of his man, cuts onto his right foot. His shot looks like it takes a nick off the defender and the keeper. And there's Semenyo at the back post to tap it home. Right, Mauricio with a corner, into the near post, Otavio's header, and the keeper claims it at his near post. And there we are, half-time, 1-0 up. Dominant performance so far, 3-0 on aggregate, and that should be us through to the next round. Fingers crossed, nothing goes badly wrong in the second half. So we made 2 changes at half-time on both wings. Esteval's come on for Semenyo, who was struggling. Wanderson's come on for Barrios. Paz with a cross to the back post. Wanderson gets his head on it. It comes back off the woodwork. And now they're looking to bring it clear. Right, goal kick goes long. Otavio wins a header, but their players picked it up on the left-hand side. Into the box. Squares it. A tap in for them at the near post. Levels it up at 1-1 on the night. And pulls the aggregate lead back to 3-1. I mean, they picked up the loose ball, and the first time we've seen them go forward in this game, just none of our defenders really reacted there. And then from the kickoff, back to Paz, Rios, wide looking for Esteval, back to Paz again. Rios now striding forward. Crosses, it's cleared as far as Mauricio hits the post. Wanderson back onto his right foot, and he skies it over the top. Right, they've gone long with another goal kick. Mauricio this time picks up the loose ball. Esteval loses out. And they're still attacking down this left-hand side again. Mosquera this time cuts inside, but gives it away to Lara. Zambrano now finds Wanderson. It falls for Rios. Still back to Rios. Zambrano into Mauricio in the box. Esteval onto his left foot. Squares it for Wanderson. And he rifles it home past the keeper. Puts us back in front on the night. And there we have it. 2-1 on the night. 4-1 on aggregate. And surely we're not going to throw it away, but there is still over half an hour left in this game. It worked its way to Wanderson, who just smashes it high past the keeper. Right, Vital to Paz. Back to Vital. Now Rios with some space. Finds Zambrano in acres of space. His ball into Aravena. He pokes it past the keeper. And that's 3. Well, it's been disallowed. Right, we've made some more changes just to get some fresh legs on, just to help us see this game out. Right, they've got acres of space on the ball here. We've not closed down any of one of these passes. Into the box, near post again. This time Rocher makes the save. It goes behind for a corner, but they've opened us up twice in almost identical ways there with the goal on that one. Corner into the near post. It's headed up. Wanderson then gets there and then it's fouled. And that'll relieve some of the pressure. Again, out to this left-hand side to Mosquera. Paz makes a challenge this time. It's come back to Mosquera though. And into the box. And Mosquera has definitely been a big threat in this game. And so leveled it up on the night again and reduced the aggregate lead to 2 with still more than 10 minutes left. Paz just didn't follow Mosquera as he cuts in field. And then he just bends it into the corner. And there we are, full time 2-2, 4-2 in aggregate. Thankfully, we did the job in the first leg, and we're through to the next round. And there we are, the end of another episode. We're approaching the midway point of the season now. And I mean, the only two competitions we really care about this season are the Copa do Brasil and the Copa Libertadores. We've made it to the quarter-final stage of both. We don't yet know who we're playing in the Copa do Brasil. In the Copa Libertadores, we've been drawn against Belgrano. Both quarterfinals are coming up in July, so we'll see how we get on those competitions in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.